Euro USD, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, the price was here. We mentioned about different possibility how we can look for sell or even buy. All right, and even based on forward chart, we mentioned we have a divergence. Okay, by the way, there was no trade setup for buy because we didn't have the sharp move. We didn't have the reversal. And when the price was here, we mentioned if you want to look for sell, we prefer to get a bigger correction. But if you mention if you want to trade only this correction, the only way is to have entry below this. And this is what we get. But what I want to say is that the only way we could trade, we put this one as a running flat. May is not really clear. And if we move to 15 minutes, this is what we can look for. Put this one relative to this. All right. By the way, anyone in the trade right now, they should start to manage the trade because in my last analysis, the price was within this part. We didn't have anything. We didn't have this one to talk about whatever right now we mentioned. And we mentioned if we want to trade this in case the price sharply drop, we should have the only way is to have entry below. Okay. By the way, anyone in as what we expected, I mean, for the trade, for the down move, the price drop, but anyone is in the trade right now, they should start to manage. Okay, in case we don't say we are looking for the reversal because the way is moving sharp, at least they should know how to manage. This is what I want to say. And if I move to daily chart, okay, as we can see based on daily chart, the price broke the previous low and now it's dropping. We want to see how deep this one can go, whether this is the start of the down move. Okay, if this is the start of the down move, if we want to look for the next trade setup, we should get a correction. But what we have right now is a sharp move, and if we put this one, we want to see what we have based on the indicators. MACD doesn't show us anything, and we cannot say this is the divergence because if there is a continuation, we won't see that. Okay, in this case, we move to forward chart. All right, as what we can see here, the based on forward chart, price broke the previous low and it's kind of dropping. Okay, but if we refer to the MACD, we have a divergence. And how about the another indicators? We have a divergence, but may if there is a continuation again, what similar to what I explained based on the daily chart. Shall we look for the reversal or continuation? Right now, we cannot confirm. The only thing is the way it's dropping is quite sharp. If we want to look for sell, we need to get a trade setup, at least a correction. If we want to look for buy, we need to get a reversal. This is what we can see. But what we have based on forward chart, we have a divergence. But right now, we cannot say because of the divergence, we have to look for buy unless we get a reversal. Okay. In this case, we move to forward chart. You want to see how we can trade, sorry, 1 hour chart. Based on 1 hour chart also, the only thing is the price is dropping sharply. But as long as we see the price is dropping, is losing the momentum. And here, okay, what does it mean? Anyone in the sell, they should start to manage, and we are not going to sell right now unless we get a trade setup. That's mean for me, the best things is if I get the reversal. That's mean if I get any reversal, I will look for buy. That's mean if I get any sharp move with the flag proper trade setup, we can look for buy. And what we expect then after we get the buy, we need to get the reversal be sharp. If it is moving as a corrective, we don't stay with the trade. And if we want to look for sell, we need to get the correction as for sell. Rather than that, we cannot say anything because right now we cannot say whether we should buy or sell because we don't have the trade setup. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or any trade setup, then I will share. And what we have based on the forward of 1 hour, we have a divergence, but we want to look for the divergence for the reversal, we need to get the trade setup because sometimes we have a divergence and the price continuously and give a correction and drop and it can continue right before we get a reversal. That's why I say how deep it can go, we cannot confirm. Okay, in this case we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.